Are you looking for the best thermometer for your baby? In this video, we will break down the top baby thermometers on the market. Before we get started with our video detailing the best thermometers for babies, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out. Starting off at number 1, we have the iProven DMT 489. To start with, the iProven DMT 489 looks similar to most other infrared thermometers on the market. There's nothing all that special about its design or colors, but it does have an overall shape that is easy to hold, giving it practicality when in use. Its button layout is straightforward and easy to navigate, only featuring 2 large buttons that are on either side of the display screen. Each button is for one of the thermometer's 2 functions, head or ear, and is labeled as such. The thermometer was relatively easy to use and the instructions, although necessary to include, weren't needed. We were able to navigate our way around the simple yet highly effective system without instruction, which we found to be a nice change. We tried the thermometer in both head and ear mode, developing a preference to ear mode, but not ruling out head mode. However, the head mode is best used for a general, indicative scan of the body's temperature. Ear mode should be used for an accurate result if head mode produces unfavorable results. In ear mode, one must simply lift the ear and point the probe in the eardrum, hitting the ear button, and waiting for the signal that the reading is done. It's similar in head mode, except that the device doesn't go into any cavities, and instead stays on the outside of the body. Unfortunately, there's no option to turn off the beeping that the thermometer makes. This includes the programmed fever alarm that goes off should a fever be detected. This being said though, the color indicators that come up after reading are incredibly helpful. The LCD screen will flash red for fever or green if the temperature falls within a normal, healthy range. In addition, the display comes with a backlight that can be activated whenever it is needed to take a reading. The readings can be taken in either Fahrenheit or Celsius, whichever suits your preference. For accurate results, it's recommended to acclimatize the device, keeping it in the same room as the one you're taking the reading in for a few minutes before turning it on. The thermometer has an internal memory system that can log and store 20 readings. This makes it easy to look back on previous readings in order to monitor the health of a loved one with an illness, allowing you to take the necessary steps to reduce any fevers that pop up. If you need to take the thermometer anywhere, you're in luck. It comes with a soft travel pouch that can be used for travel and for simply storing the device in a safe space. Thankfully, the iProven DMT 489 runs on everyday batteries, using AA to operate. When it comes to cleaning, the thermometer should not be submerged in water. It can, however, be carefully wiped with a damp cloth or alcohol wipe to sanitize the device and its parts. The carrying bag can be cleaned in the washer and dryer or hand washed and hung to dry. At number 2, we have the Vigorun Thermometer. Starting with its appearance, the Vigorun forehead and ear thermometer have a modern, sleek appearance. It has a decent width to it, providing the hand plenty of space to grip and hold the device. Its screen is the perfect size for reading, even at night with no glasses on. Making it even easier to read is an LCD backlight that gives off just the right amount of light but doesn't hurt the eyes. Its large button is easy to locate and efficiently eliminates the risk of accidentally hitting the wrong button, as there is only one. In terms of performance, the thermometer works relatively well for what it's designed for, which is no-nonsense temperature readings. It features a handy feature that allows temperatures to be read in either degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit, depending on your personal preference. It gives off nearly instant readings that are given within 1 to 3 seconds. If you choose to, you can opt to shut the beeping sound off, which we found to be especially handy when trying to take the temperature of a sleeping child. It uses a highly efficient transducer and probe combination to provide accurate results, as well as smart chip technology to keep the thermometer working well. To switch from forehead to ear mode, all that's required is the simple addition or removal of the in-ear temperature piece, also called the probe, which takes only a matter of seconds to do. To help you monitor the temperature of anyone in your home, the thermometer is equipped with recall technology. This allows the internal memory to store up to 12 readings in its memory for a later recall, and to monitor the illness. When there is a sign of fever, the thermometer emits 3 sharp beeps as a warning. Additionally, temperatures are showcased not only by visual numbers, but also by corresponding beeps and lights of different colors and lengths. And for our final pick at number 3, we have the Simplife Thermometer. The simple fact that this thermometer is non-contact makes it an awesome addition to any household with small children. As older children and adults can easily use an oral thermometer, young children are less likely to cooperate. The Simplife infrared forehead thermometer can be used on the forehead or in the ear, both of which offer accurate readings within seconds. Although the ear reading method is recommended by Simplife for children younger than 6 months old, as to obtain the most accurate readings. Upon taking the Simplife out of its box, you'll notice its lightweight. You'll also notice its ergonomic design, which may not seem like a big deal, but proves to be handy when attempting to hold onto a thermometer and keep a sick child calm and still. It features an extra grip surface. For night readings, the thermometer includes a powerful backlight that makes reading the LCD display easy, even in low light conditions. When a fever is detected, its color will change to red, and the device will sound a series of beeps to solidify the reading and leave no question about its meaning. This thermometer has been tested in clinical settings, where its accuracy has been ensured. It has been deemed suitable for both professional and at-home use. It's important to note here, though, that a buildup of oil or sweat on the head of the device can cause inaccuracies, and somewhat of a poor reputation for non-contact thermometers. The device head and the probe for ear readings should be kept clean and sterilized in between each use. To further solidify readings, it's a good idea to switch to the in-ear method after taking the forehead temperature and getting a reading of a fever. Taking both temperatures will ensure an accurate reading. This being said, since it's often hard to get a child to hold still when awake, try to take a sleeping child's temperature with a forehead reader when they are asleep. To make sure they stay asleep, the beeps that accompany readings can be turned off and then back on. The backlight isn't too bright either, offering a good amount of dusky light that doesn't disrupt the sleep of anyone within the immediate area. So that sums up our top baby thermometers. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.